Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to talk about Sister Grimm and an absolutely beautiful looking character. Oh my god. And I do believe that she is going to be the highlight of this update as far as characters are concerned, man. She is very, very strong, especially for a tier 3 character. And this is what we really like to see with these tier 3 characters, especially if they're going to be damage dealers, right? You're going to be able to use this character as a sub DPS or even a main DPS against World Boss Legend because she really is that strong. Now, as far as my build, she has 58,700 energy attack. You guys can look at the rest of the build. She has max attack speed, almost max critical damage. Her ignore defense is at 46%, but with 22% pierce, it's not really going to make a huge difference. So she's almost leveled up, and she does have the magic, right, which is really good, especially considering what's in her 4-star passive. She has mythic energy attack Urus, and she has mythic critical damage Urus. I got a little bit of love in Sister Grimm because she's actually pretty damn awesome. And when you look at her skills, guys, her tier 3 is pretty awesome. Ignore target dodge rate by 80%, which is great for tier 3 characters. Obviously, if they go to level 80, you don't really have to worry about ignore dodge so much. And then you also have the extra penetration, you have the accumulation. So she really needs the tier 3 so you can have that accumulation to really jump up her damage. And the truth is that these days in Marvel Future Fight, you're really just going to want characters at tier 3 and Awaken, so that way you can actually use them in more game modes. She also has the increase of energy attack by 110%, which is nice, or fire damage, which is awesome. She has increased skill damage by 45%, decreased basic damage received by 35%. This is wonderful for her, making her quite tanky, but she can die, especially in high levels of World Boss. The 1, the 2, no big deal. I pretty much say that all the time for 1s and 2s. The 2 does do a good amount of damage, though. That is something to keep in mind. And the 3rd skill does have 6 seconds of immunity, which is really nice. It has a 60% all attack. That is so good. And then the 4th skill also has 5 seconds invisibility, so she has native super armor. She doesn't get guard broken whenever she does the 4th skill, and that is something to keep in mind. You can't get interrupted whenever you start with the 5th skill, which is pretty typical of her rotation, but she does have a 20% heal. Now, my one critique is I wish she had a 30% heal. However, they do make up the difference in her 4-star passive, as we'll talk about in a little bit. Now, her 5th skill does give her another 50% all attack. So, I mean, she literally has 110% attack in her kit on top of the accumulation. Like, that is pretty damn sweet. And her accumulation is, plus 1%. So it's pretty damn good. Honestly, whenever knowing that she has +1, there's characters with plus 1.5 or plus 2, right? This girl with +1 is pretty astronomical. Her 4-star passive, this is why it's not a massive deal that she only has 20% HP, is because she actually gets a 10% HP heal every 20 seconds, which is nice. But she also has to remove all debuff for 15 seconds for every 20 seconds. So every other 5 seconds, she is going to actually have a debuff. That is very, very good. It adds to her survivability. It's so good. And it's going to be really good for UAC users as well. Her leadership does create an energy shield, 6% of her max HP, which, can be useful in some, situations, I suppose. But as I talked about in yesterday's video, her skills are gorgeous. And her rotation is pretty simple, right? You really want to start with the 4, slight delay, hit the 4, slight delay, and then the 3. I actually canceled the 5 a little early, and then you want to go into the 2 afterwards. That 2 does a lot of damage. You'd be pretty surprised how much that thing actually shoots out. So we'll try it again. Let's go to 5, delay, do a hit, do the 3, and then do the 4, and then do the 3. And the AoE that she has, she's just going to hit her opponents no matter what. She is so strong. So once your tier 3 is ready, you actually can do this a couple different ways. I'm finding that you get a lot of damage either way with it. You can either proc on the tier 3 or you can proc on your 3rd skill while you delay your tier 3, because you can delay the tier 3 and get all the residual damage from that thing. It's pretty awesome, man. You can literally hit that thing up, right? Get a hit, delay the 5, delay the 4, and then hit the 3, right? If you have time, if there's still a proc still engaged, you can throw in the 2 afterwards, right? It's literally 5, 4, 3, 5, 4, 3, or 5, 4, 3, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, tier 3, or 5, 4, 2, tier 3, 2, right? We'll talk about it here in a little bit. But she has a stage 5 Power of Angry Hawk Sid. She has no artifact, and I am rocking a CTP of Judgment because she has all fire damage, right? All of her skills are fire. You really want to give her a judgment because she is not proc friendly. With all the delay cancel skills that she has, she's going to be doing a bunch of hits. It's going to be difficult to play with a proc. You're not going to get near the damage out of her, at least I don't think so, because she gets so much residual damage from all those other skills. And I really do think the judgment is the way to go. This is just a regular judgment, by the way. This is not a mighty. Now, our uniform is only a rare, and that's because I've been lazy, haven't been farming materials, just being honest with you guys. But it is at rare, and the uniform effect is chain hit damage by 15% when attacking. This is nice. There's no cooldown on it, no nothing. She always has the 50% chain hit when attacking, and that's actually really, really good with the CTP of Judgment because it adds on to the chain hit damage that she has from the Judgment. This is really, really nice for the character. As far as the uniform options, unfortunately, I can only show you American Chavez, and I can show you Electra, and then the next one is going to be Maya Lopez, who's actually a really good character to have. Unfortunately, she is a paywall. I'm not sure if you can get her from Dimensions or not, but, you know, she is a good character to have because her leadership is actually really good. So if we take her into World Boss Legend, guys, and yeah, we're going to go against good old Null. We got to go against Null, but we're going to be attempting stage 59. Now, maybe we'll die. If we get hit by these tentacles, they do a lot of damage in this high a level, right? If I had her uniform leveled up, I could actually add a bunch of HP to her. And if you have a lot of HP on your cards, that's going to make a big difference in her survivability for her or any other character. But we're going to be using Riri's leadership because she increased damage to boss types and 55% increase of energy attack to blast types. And then, of course, we're going to be using Wake for the extra damage to super villains, right? And the decreased damage received. So let's jump in here and let me show you what this girl can do. She's actually quite insane, right? So, I don't know. Let's find out. Let's find out. I was actually pretty surprised by her damage. So, we're going to break out the 5. Slight delay. 4. Then the 3. Right? And watch the damage on the 2. Look at the damage on the 2, right? Okay, hit the 5. The 4. The 2. Well, we're just going to have to hit the 3. And we're just going to hit the tier 3. Our rotation actually got thrown off quite a bit. Okay, we're going to hit the 3. And then we're going to hit the 2. Okay. Now I'm going to try to get away from any toxic meteorites. We do have the debuff, which really helps our survivability. And this is what's nice about the debuff. Like, whenever... Now, usually I just like to hit the tier 3 because it does provide a nice iframe. And then I'll throw in the 2 afterwards. I kind of play with her rotations, to be honest. I'm still kind of playing with it, to be honest, guys, as far as doing as much damage as possible. But whenever she's in that, here we go, hit the tier 3, and then hit the 3rd skill, and you can really do a lot of damage out of that. So I'm going to try to get away from this. We'll probably get caught. Oh, maybe not. Cool, 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 cool. There we go. Now, she is rooted when she does her skills, except for that 5th skill, and that is kind of cumbersome. And I'm actually kind of waiting a little long on the tier 3 here. But you really want to try to make sure that your 3rd skill is ready to go. But look at the damage she's doing. Now, I need to get away from this. There we go. And you got to really get off that 4th skill so that way you aren't rooted and don't take any damage. Now, look at this. Look at this. Right? This is stage 59. This is a regular judgment. She does not have a fully awakened Power of Angry Hawk set. This is actually very, very strong. Like, this is good. This is super strong for a tier 3 character. Like, this upgrade is massive. It's like beyond 0 to hero. It really is. It's unreal how much stronger she is. It is just so good. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to use the tier 3. Use the tier 3. There we go. Okay, so he's going to do his thing here. We're going to switch to Wake. We're going to try not to get hit here. We're probably going to get killed. Oh man, I tried getting away from that. Tried getting away from that, but we got caught, unfortunately. Okay, there we go. And this is kind of what I'm talking about, guys. Like, she can take a lot of damage in stage 59, right? This is kind of the thing, right? The heal is good, but it's not really good enough. It's kind of like, it's almost like, I mean, and she's getting decreased damage received from Wake as well, right? So her survivability is questionable in these high levels. You can obviously do this if you play it enough and you're really, really careful whenever you're doing your damage. Like, if I was to say proc on the tier 3, right, that really would make a big difference. The problem is she's rooted with all of her skills except for the 5th skill. It's like the downfall to the character, right? I mean, her damage is so good. Like, no matter what skill I use, I am rooted. And that's no good, my friends. That's no good. Okay. I mean, she's bonkers though with this damage. Right? I mean, like I said, you throw in that 2, look at the damage of that thing. It's crazy. Okay. Okay, now we hit to tier 3. I tried to stay up in the air because I saw the tentacles coming out, and I didn't really want to be on the ground. Like I said, her saving grace, as far as like survivability skills, is her tier 3 and her 5th skill. But the 5th skill... So I'm doing the tier 3, doing the tier 3. We're just going to hit that 2 to try to get a little extra damage in there. Whoa, get up here, get up here, get up here. But once you hit that 4th skill, you have that invincibility, right? So you have that super armor. We need to get out of there, boy. We took some good damage from that. That's not... Ooh, get over here, get over here, get over here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And like I said, sometimes I'll hit the tier 3 and I'll just do the 2nd skill. And there we really... Yeah, it's just like... You're just hoping like... There we go, there we go. I mean, we took a lot of damage there because we kept getting hit by the tentacles. So here we're just going to try... Okay, and we're going to try to get some heals here. Okay, we're going to switch to Wave. I called her Wake earlier, didn't I? Wave. I don't know why I was calling her Wake. Okay. Alright. So this is going to be a tricky one. And we're just going to hit the tier 3 here. Alright, no, we need to get away from her. We need to get away. Now I'm going to go ahead and move out of the way because I knew old Pokey was getting a little close here. Try not to get caught in the time freeze here. Okay, there we go. Hit that tier 3 and boom, right? On to the next phase. If you play it right, you can do it, that's for sure, right? It might take you a couple tries. But you gotta be really careful because she is rooted. Now here we can just go straight in for the kill. We actually got interrupted there. That sucked. And that's kind of the thing that sucks about that 5th skill is that sometimes it gets interrupted. Okay. Alright, we're gonna get out of there. I'm just going to play it safe and hit Wave here because Wave's so fast on her feet. And run. Run. Okay, get out of that time freeze. Oh crap. I'm dead. Yeah, we got caught in the time freeze. That wasn't good. That wasn't good at all. Uh-oh. And see, that's definitely not good. Okay, we need to get out of there. Okay, hit that 3rd skill. And yeah. So we are struggling a bit now that we're getting in this, this part of the fight against Null. But honestly, stage 59 is crazy. Like, for her to be able to do this much damage is nuts. We're going to get hit here, guys. Oh, maybe not. All right. Well, we need to run away. We need to run away. Ooh. But we're definitely not going to get it done. We're running out of time right now, which is definitely not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. Obviously, if I had a mighty on her, this would be a lot easier. There we go, there we go, there we go. This wasn't a perfect run. This definitely could have been better, for sure. But I mean, getting down to like 10 bars, you know, with the build that I have, considering she doesn't even have a normal uniform with a regular judgment, this is honestly some astronomical damage that she's doing. This is really, really strong, very, very powerful. And, you know, even though we rely on tier 4s to really do most of the damage when it comes to World Boss Legend, I think this is a hell of a uniform to have. Like, she is so strong, so fun, and really when you start getting up in like late 50s, 60s, 70s, no matter what character you have, for the most part, not all, but for the most part, they can die pretty damn easy, right? The Null and Mephisto and all these characters, they just do a lot of damage when you're those high levels. So it's really, you know, you really shouldn't expect them to stay alive easily, but she can definitely do it, guys. I guarantee if I change this build a little bit, she'll be able to get that clear, even on my account. So guys, let me know what you think about Sister Grimm, and I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. DT 7 time. The link is in the description below, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See everybody. Take care.